up, you guys? This is Rob from the Gay Guy Plays, and today on the Daily Grind, we have another installment of Rob reads you shit that you probably don't want to read yourself. As you can see in front of us, we do have some additional patch notes, as well as someone following on Twitch. Thank you very much for that. But the reason that I wanted to read these ones specifically is because there's an additional bonus article that comes with it of some of the feedback that DE is taking for Fortuna Part 2. So you're going to see a little mishmash of both, and we're going to talk about the ways that they could improve Fortuna. So let's take a look at what they've done today, and then we'll see what else they've got planned for the future. So, Fortuna Hotfix 24.2.4. This hotfix contains a few of the recently broadcasted changes mentioned here. More to come. So, additions: the Fluid Mechanics ambient music track has been added to the Soma chord tone out in Orvalis. Nice. Profit Taker additions, changes, and fixes. Now, I got to play my first Profit Taker last night, and it was pretty fun. I enjoyed it. Like, clearly it needs to be done with a group of people that know what to do, but when people know what they're doing, thank you for the follow. When people know what they're doing, it's actually really easy. You just gotta understand the fight. So, added waypoints to spawn pylons, which is great. Added a waypoint to the Charisma Toroid when dropped, which is great, because when the Charisma Toroid dropped, for those of you guys who don't know, the big Profit Taker will drop this Toroid, which has a lot of standing that you can use with it. I was like, where is it? I'm running around the corpse of the spider. I was like, where did it go? And then finally I was able to find it. So it's nice to see a Toroid there. You can now skip the Profit Taker bounty cutscenes. Yes! I'm so excited because I felt like I had to watch the Profit Taker bounty cutscenes every single time, and it just took me forever. There was actually one point in time where legitimately the Profit Taker scene would play, and then I would go to the restroom so that, you know, it wasn't eating up all my time. There was much debate before launch about how to treat these. There have been cases of cutscene and skipping causing toxicity in other games and communities, which is something we wanted to avoid. We're going to find a way to quickly enable skipping and put our hope in the positivity of the Tenno that there won't be disrespect towards players who want to watch the cutscenes for the first time in the event people matchmake together. So, wait, did they say it's in there now? Or are they saying we are going to find a way to quickly enable skipping? I thought it said that you can skip. I guess we can skip. We'll find out. Remove the knockdown from Profit Taker's lightning attack, which is nice. The Fluctus carrying Terra Manker now has a guaranteed heavy weapon ammo drop. Nice. Their spawn rates have also been increased. Allow up to 3 of them simultaneously at max alert level. So for those of you guys who don't know, the heavy weapon ammo drop, I believe, refills your heavy for your Arcwing heavy that you can use against the Profit Taker, which is nice. Sound tweaks, and they fixed Limbo getting pushed back from the Profit Taker when in the Rift. Arc gun changes and fixes. Now this is going to be the biggest part of this, which lets you use your Arcwing gun more and more often. So Arc gun ammo pool increased by 2 times for all Arc guns in atmosphere mode. Arc gun deployer cooldown has been reduced to 5 minutes instead of 10 minutes, which is nice. Fixed the Fluctus's atmosphere arc gun effects appearing when in Arcwing mission, which was aggressively bright and overwhelming. Fixed clients not hearing the atmosphere arc gun equip sound, and fixed missing the Fluctus atmosphere arc gun summon sound. So as you can see, now you'll be able to use them a little bit more often. Changes: the Sola, Calda, and Vegatory drops are now affected by resource drop chance boosters. So there's resource drop boosters, which doubles whatever drops you receive. So if you pick up 1, you'll get 2 instead. This one is drop chance, so that means they'll drop more often. Worth noting that the resource booster always applied. This is specifically the resource drop chance booster. For those of you guys out there, you'll be very happy about this next one. Remove the self-damage from the static core charge shot. Very, very happy about that. You know, we won't die. We took a hit, but at least we're not going to take our own hits, right? And then they updated the Martial Fury mod description to use attack speed instead of fire. The rest of these are The rest of these are pretty much just, what do you call this, just fixes, so nothing too crazy. But let's go ahead and take a look at what Rebecca posted a little bit earlier, because she's shown what's going on. Just a quick post to outline some changes we've made and some changes that are coming to yesterday's update on PC. So already live, the heist bounty drop tables have been adjusted. Repeller systems in particular went from 1.01% to a 7% chance, and they have like a source on here. So we've already addressed the heavy weapon cooldown, so they've already gotten that taken care of. The next one is the Profit Taker rewards. We intend to add new rewards for taking down the Profit Taker. Thank God. Debt tokens, actual profit, aka a big stack of credits. Again, not something that most veterans really need, but sure. And possibly an Articula. I've seen DE do more and more ship decoration lately, and I mean, an Articula, I guess it goes in theme with taking down big monsters, but at the same time, give us something that's not credits, endo, or some sort of ship decoration, because it's getting old. Give us something cool. Additional comments, taking down the Profit Taker is no easy task, and on its death you get a Charisma Toroid or Charisma Toroid worth 6,000 voxel layers standing, and that's it. We're adding more shortly as listed above, and hopefully even more soon. I want to see the even more. Please make it feel good. Conservation, we intended to make some changes to the Trank Rifle and Animal Pheromone Synthesizer items. The amount of Solaris United standing required for these items will be rebalanced. Perfect captures with Warframe abilities is also being reviewed again. Ooh, so y'all out there who are using Equinox, that are using Navara, maybe don't get so used to it. Making the track gun a bit more responsive / fun to use is undergoing testing. We wanted to add content to the unused gear slot on the conservation UI, and once we rebalance cost / functionality, we hope pheromones will serve a new role for conservationists. So they've just talked about heist cutscenes, so they did go ahead and introduce the skip scene, supposedly. We'll see how it goes. The Profit Taker fight. We're adding more waypoints on the icons, objectives, and pickups during the Profit Taker fight. We're also tweaking some of the offensive mechanics of the Profit Taker. So, this is the additional comments on this one is, this one's a little tricky. The Profit Taker fight is not meant to be an easy task. It's not easy, but it's also not like crazy hard. And we want to wait more than 24 hours to act on some feedback. Good, take the feedback in, see what you need to hear. Players need to spend more than a day strategizing, legitimately. But then again, if you give us a week, it'll be easy. Keeping alert beacons destroyed, learning how to cycle damage types, coordinating with your squad are types of behavior that can efficiently overcome the challenge. Yep, challenge overcame day one, legitimately. Just get a good, and it was a good pub group. Challenge, not really there. We're looking to reduce unfun elements for sure. Just be aware we are all hesitant to overcorrect some of the aspects in less than a day of feedback. Thanks for your patience in advance. This I like, thank you DE. Just remember, for those of us who are gonna go through and kill 1,000,000 Profit Takers at the very beginning, some retroactive rewards would be nice. So I'm just, if you're gonna add in some rewards, don't forget the people who spent, because I remember when I did Eidolons, and I did like 100 Eidolons within, the first few weeks, 200, like a lot of Eidolons. I killed a lot of Eidolons back then. Then you decide to add Arcanes and stuff, and, would have been nice to get a retroactive reward on that kind of stuff, just saying. Mesa Prime and Tenogen. In a recent hotfix, Mesa Prime's toggle on her Tenogen skins was removed because her base and Prime models are so different that the Prime details don't line up properly. We're working on a fix for these texture problems and will continue to keep you posted here. And last but not, there's a couple. The Profit Taker bounties, you may have noticed that for the 4 heist bounties, you only get 1 reward at the end of each bounty. Before launch, we multiplied the quantity of some rewards, i.e. the toroids, as we didn't think having a per phase reward made sense for the fast and easy tasks that kick off each bounty. But we're reviewing this to see what we can change, even if that means multiplying more. Definitely keep an eye on it. But again, like Profit Taker Step 2, like the Step 2 heist, is literally done in, I want to say 3 minutes or less. Literally, you can knock that out in like 3 minutes or less. So, I mean, a 3-minute bounty, getting phases, just make sure it's appropriate. See what you see is light. And last, static core. In yesterday's update, the static core charge shots deal self-damage, but they intend to change that. The static core's charge shots will soon have self-damage removed. So that's a good way to end it. As you can see, DE is always very, very open to feedback, so make sure that you are leaving constructive feedback for them, which does not include the word sucks, bitch, hoe bag, cum dumpster. None of those words are good words to leave in feedback. Maybe even the word idiot, which I use a lot. So just saying, be constructive, let them know what they can make better and how you would think it's better to make them better. Wow, words are gone. I'm gonna go ahead and stream now. So I hope you guys had fun getting some insight on what DE is up to. Again, it is no to Weho, so be sure to check out the Baruch video that I put out a little bit earlier today for the link to the Mesa Prime Access giveaway. In addition to that, I'm going to jump on a stream later this evening, and I'll be having some giveaways going on in there as well. Be sure, stay tuned, follow all of the social media to know exactly what's going on, because we're going to be giving away 3. I have a theme of primes to give away today, as well as some other gifts to be given. Baruch collection, or Baruch/Garuda collection, whichever you pick, and a deluxe skin as well. So I hope you guys go ahead and join me for that. Stay tuned. Keep an eye on my Twitter. Keep an eye on the not comment section, the channel communication. I'm not good at YouTube, so I'm gonna go. Thank you all, and as always, love somebody, hurt nobody, and touch your body. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. I'm a fail.